How you doing? My name's Javier. I'm gonna give a little speech and demonstration about what's it like to talk about how to clean your shoes. So today I came across a pair of shoes that I had for the last 6 months, and I always knew, like, if you have a pair that you never want to get rid of, you don't want to lose, you don't want to throw away because you still think that there's potential in them to use them for a couple months. So my best way of cleaning shoes is, what I normally do is I take out the laces first. I wash the laces with soap and hot water. Then I have like this little product that I bought, which is called Chulada, and this product cleans your shoes and cleans your laces to make them look brand new. You can wear them again. And the more I started using it, the more I started applying all the product on each lace, I started realizing, like, man, how many people did not know about this? So the best way that I started doing this was back about 2 months ago. And I used to work at a shoe store back in January, and I learned from there as well that we also had products that were apparently good, but not really. And it wasn't until I found the product Chulada that helped me out a lot. So this product, you throw it on your shoes and on your laces. You take all the layers off the shoes. You scrub it with a lot of hot water and the product itself, which is also like kind of a soap. Not really how to explain it, but it's more like a soap in a way. And the more you do that, the more I was doing it, I was starting to see how my shoe was looking brand new, how it was not looking that bad. And so I also noticed how, like, some of the dirt and the rocks that were in there, they were coming out. And then when you buy the product itself, it also comes with a bag that you can put your shoes in once you're done washing them. So you put them in the washer, and then once you wash them, you take them out, and then you put them in this plastic bag, and you gotta throw it in there for like 10-20 minutes to dry off. Meaning the bag protects the shoe, like the leather. It could be, like, for example, a New Balance, because I have a pair of New Balances, and I know that's kind of like a rough texture. It's kind of like a little steel texture, I would say, but it's more like it's kind of like the Air Max 90. They have like that, like that, really, like, where like the shoe can get wet. Not only that, and as I was cleaning my shoes, as I was like doing them, I realized my shoes were looking brand new, they were looking clean, they weren't looking bad. And I also started noticing that a lot of the shoes that I had, they were a little dirty. So the more I do it for all the shoes, like all my 3 pairs that I had, I was like, wow, man, like, my shoes are actually looking brand new. So after we started going with the process, first I did was, like I said, take the laces out. I started washing them with hot water and soap first. Then I started grabbing my shoes, each one, and I started scrubbing it, each one of them, just to clear out the dirt, any rocks in there, like those little pebbles that get stuck on your shoes. And so I started seeing, like, man, like, that everything was coming off. And after that, you go into the next step where you actually throw them into the washer, a little bit of clothes, not too much. And then after that, give it like a 15-30 minute cycle of washing, because that's how long it takes to wash your clothes, like 30 minutes max. And then the more I was doing that, as I waited, I also put them in the dryer, but in the plastic bag. So since I only had one, I had to do it by turns, unfortunately. So I only got to wash 2 pairs. And so as soon as I was done drying them in the bag that came with the product, the shoe came out brand new, started looking fresh. It looked like I could wear them again. It almost felt like I bought a new pair of shoes in a way. And so before I came across this method on how to clean your shoes brand new, I used to just wear my shoes out and just beat them up every time. So I basically call them my beaters. We call them my sneakerheads. So if you're a sneakerhead, you would know that a beater is a shoe that you wear every day to work, gym, walking, no matter what. And that's what I did to some Jordan 4s that I regret. But now that I learned how to clean shoes, and now that I'm explaining to you guys what it's like to clean them, is that it takes time. Be patient. Another one of the things that I'm going to recommend before I go is always, if you feel like your shoes are already like ripped or whatever, yeah, get a new pair because that's the best way. But my final thought on this is that if you do have shoes, like for example, that are like a little dirty, like from the sides or the back, but you still want to keep them, you still want to use them for a couple months before you buy new ones, or you even think of buying new ones, go for it. But if it's not the case, and that's totally understandable, like I said, that's the best way that I recommend to clean your shoes, and the best way to demonstrate is, that's just my best demonstration. And I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys, got something. If you guys, like to learn more, feel free to hit me up, and I'll be glad to share more. But have an amazing day. Have a good day, guys. Good night. Thank you.